So you've gotten your home actively for sale on the market, you got the sign in the ground. Now what? Do you sit around and just wait and hope that that buyer comes along and brings you the price that you're looking for? Hey guys, it's Daniel with the Keaton & Company team, and today I want to talk about the difference between passive and proactive marketing of real estate. Now, a lot of people take the passive approach and they don't even realize it, from realtors to for sale by owners. And what this looks like is this. They get a couple pictures of the house, they write a little description, and they put it on a couple websites, and then they wait. They sit around and wait for that buyer to come. Now, obviously, we believe in a more proactive approach, and that's different in a few ways. One, we are constantly monitoring the market and what's happening around our client's listing. We want to know what's newly active on the market, what is going under contract, and what is closing, what closed sales are happening, and for how much and how quickly are they selling. Because this paints a picture for us, and it tells us if we're doing the right things for our listing. If there's a lot of activity in the market, we're not getting a lot of activity, there's a puzzle piece that we're missing, and we want to make sure we fix that. Two, we are actively auditing our listings once a week. Now, we have a checklist that we go through our listings and make sure all of the details and the marketing pieces are in place, from the location of the property on a map search, to the acreage, to the tax record info, to whatever might be drawn from our MLS, because it's drawn to several different websites and they all draw in different ways. And we need to make sure it is correct on these top websites that people look for. For instance, we often find that the mapping options are incorrect. They might place our home, our listing, 2 hours away from where it actually is. So we need to manually move it and drag it so people see it in that search. Also, we are constantly looking for feedback on our clients' listings. When someone comes and they look at our client's listing, we need to know, what are they thinking? I tell you, it's a tragedy when I sit down with a seller who's been trying to sell their home for a few months and I ask them, well, what's been your feedback? And they tell me, well, we don't know. We haven't gotten any feedback. That's very sad. You need to know what the market is saying about your property. And it tells you one of two things. One, can you change it? Is it something you can fix that maybe you just don't even notice and that's turning the buyers away? For example, we'll know sometimes there will be a smell in the house that we didn't notice or our clients didn't notice, but that's turning the buyers away. Hey, let's get one of those oxidizing ozone machines in there and fix that, right? If we can fix it and make a better showing experience, let's fix it. And two, if we cannot fix it, it may be telling us that we're not in the right price range. For instance, the buyers might be saying, well, we're looking at homes that are bigger, more square footage, have higher end finishes than your home does, and that's why my client didn't buy it, or whatever reason, right? And if we're not able to or can't change those things, then we know we have to consider price adjustment, because we don't want to let it become stagnant, as we talked about in another video, and ultimately hurt your bottom line. We want to stay ahead of that to put the most money in our sellers' pockets. So if we cannot fix what's going on, then we need to look at the price of what's happening. And then the last thing is, we're actively looking for those buyers in a couple different ways. One, we actually have an app that we can take our listing on a computer and draw a circle around it, and it gives us phone numbers and names of the different people that live there. And the phone call goes something like this. Hey, Mr. and Mrs., we just listed a home in your area at 123 Main Street. We didn't know if you knew of any friends or family that wanted to live in the area. We figured you might like it because you live there. Do you know anyone looking? And we have conversations and we make connections that way. So we are looking for those buyers. We're also actively looking for them on the MLS through what's called reverse prospecting. This paints another picture. So what this is, it basically tells us of all of the buyers who have matching search results where our listing is coming up in that search. So it could be anywhere from 20 to 300 matching buyer prospects. And we can actually see if they favorited it, they saved it, hearted it, or whatever. There's different levels of interest that they can show. So what we do is go to their agent, because that's what we can see, the agent's name, and say, look, you've got a client that's favored to this listing. Maybe you didn't see it. We don't know. We just want to bring it to your attention. We'd love to get you in. It's a great property, right? So we're actively looking in that way, but also on social media and other sites that require constant placement of the listings, because there are many sites that once they get placed, they just get pushed on down the line and you don't see it, and they lose their value after a day or two. So they have to be constantly placed on these sites so they're on top of that news feed. So hopefully you guys see the difference between passive and proactive marketing of real estate and how it can help you put more money in your pocket and sell for more in the end. If you guys are interested in what it would take to sell your home, I would love to talk with you about it. There's a no hassle, no obligation conversation we can have over phone. Give us a call or text. The phone number will be in this ad here, and you can call or text us and have any questions you might have just about selling your house, the value of it, what could add value, what won't add value, and we would love to chat with you about that. Thanks so much, guys, and we look forward to hearing from you.